What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Megumi, when he first does his domain expansion, so he's got his hands kind of clasped together. It's that sort of when he's looking crazy, right? So he's got his mouth open, smiling, sort of shouting. He's loving it, whatever's going on. So I'm on a landscape page, use a pencil and eraser, and hit pause if I go too fast. So we've got a face that's in 3/4 and we're looking up, right? So it's in 3/4, but it's nearly in profile. Like you can only see like a tiny bit of the other eye. So when faces are in profile or near enough, I like to start with the nose, right? So the center point of my page is about here. And then we're going to do this pointy sort of nose. And it's kind of like a letter L, right? So we just go for it. So it goes out to a point and then back. Right? So it's kind of like an L or a letter 7. Right? And then the nostril is just here. So we'll just come back up now and do some of his frowning kind of top. So it turns into like a Z or something, just like that. So that's the brow, okay? Start at the brow. So if you know where the brow is, you know where the eyebrow is. So we go from here. Get the curves around and up. Right, so there. And like you can make this sort of thicker on the end and thinner back that way. Then his eye underneath, so it just starts there and then like curve across really close to the eyebrow down to there. And then his bottom eyelid just kind of curves around this way to there. Kind of thicken up his top eyelid line there. And we could see like an eyelid line going that way, maybe that way. So he's looking this way, right? So we've got this oval shaped kind of eye. So it curves around like that. Can't see a pupil or anything. I think it's just colored dark. But he also has some like veins, popping in his eye because he's like super stressed. And then wrinkles just coming along his nose there. Like that. And there's loads of blood and all the stuff coming out of his eyes and his mouth and everything. We'll just draw the main shapes first and then we'll do the sort of blood parts. So the other eye, right? So the other eyebrow kind of like curves up this way. Right? And then his eyelash line on this side curves out here. And you can actually kind of see the eyeball kind of drawn in there. And then his other eye, sort of here, oval, sort of shaped like that. And we'll just give him some like extra frown lines and stuff here. And like some stress lines maybe underneath his eye, just here. Right, so then his top lip curves out in. And then we have the top line for his mouth. So like it's real big now. So it comes across this way. Hits about here and then opens up, right? So crazy big. So this goes pretty straight diagonally down that way. And then it'll go across and a little curve at the end. And his bottom lip sticks out down there. Goes down to his chin. Not forgetting the teeth. The chin goes this way. Up to his jaw. Up here. And then the jaw will go up that way. So then all those teeth inside, right? So one comes straight down. And then we bump them across. So this one's thin, then the rest get real thick. right? And then along the top, you could have like some gum drawn in. Right, like that, and we can maybe join those together. So if it was a manga, you'd sort of color them black just there. But it's not, so I'll just leave them. And then lines for his teeth, color them pink there. And then the way the teeth come around the bottom is like this. One, lines going that way. And then he seems to have a sort of mouth line going that way. Bottom teeth, so we go out, down. These are kind of flatter. And then this one is real thin. And then goes around the back of his tongue, which is here. Like that. And the back of his mouth goes this way. And then side of his mouth. There. Right, so then his ear. Up, out, down, around. And then ear lines. Sort of S shape to get you started. And then add some more inside. And then his hair. So lots of these spikes coming around here. For his fringe. Coming over his eyebrow a little bit. Down across this eye here. Get real big now. There's a big one back here as well. Back there. Right, and then these start to go back and up and around his head. They'll go off my page every now and then. Like that. And then we'll go around to the back of his neck. So he's got so like some spikes back here. So his hairline sort of going back that way. And the back of his head here will curve out. Back in, out, back in, out, back in, out, back in, out. So, okay, we'll add some of the blood coming out from his eyes and coming down his head, right? So we'll just draw them in. Face here, coming down his face here, even all these drips of blood coming out of his ear, from his mouth, it's all. And then there's like drips of sweat. and then scratches. There's a bottom lip line there as well. Okay, so he's real beat up looking. So then his collar. So comes out from the back of his head here, down to there, and then the inside of it goes around. There, and then we meet the other part onto there, and then goes up underneath his chin, back down like so. And then his neck will go down into here somewhere, so like behind this sort of blood area. Got maybe an Adam's apple. Some neckline coming down this way, that way. Okay, and then the rest of it is shoulder and stuff. So we go all these bumping lines coming down here. And this is his collar, sort of. So it goes around there. And there's a button here. And it's got those kind of, it's like a spiral sort of thing. Like that. And then his collar sort of closes and comes down this way. There might be like some phone lines coming out from there. Phone line there. So you're adding like these fabric lines just to show that there's tension, you know, that it's being pulled and it's sitting on his body and stuff. So like his shoulder line comes down this way. Bumps out for his arm. His two hands are clasped here. So say another there, and there's a button somewhere here, I think. Some lines coming out from that. That goes in. And some more sort of faux lines going this way. And then some faux lines coming across his arm this way. And then the other shoulder sticks out here, down, in, down to there, like so. Okay, so two clasped hands sort of praying, okay? So his thumb comes out from the bottom of my page here. And then it goes again. Like so, and you have knuckles, so they're slightly curved out, see? Up, knuckle, up, and then go again for knuckle, right? Thumbnail is about here, and then it goes around, right? So we draw in the thumbnail, like that. And his thumb, so he's doing, I think, this kind of thing, right? So the thumb is against the index finger, right? So this index finger, so we'll go up, meets a knuckle, goes in and up again. They're all clasped together, so this goes across, down. And we can see the other thumb in behind there. And I think there's like texture just on the back, and then some wrinkle lines on the thumb here. Like that. So yeah, so like his index comes like in, is he doing that kind of a thing? So That's the easiest way to do it. Right, so we've got, so we'll go down, right? So we'll go back for the index down this way. And this curves in, right? And there's a top knuckle line there. And there's some lines here. There's a tricky hand position now. Take your time, hit pause a lot. So this goes that way. And then the next finger goes up and around here. And then we should see another knuckle in between. So this goes up, around like that. And then his fingernail inside here. And then like a knuckle line with some hatching like that, right? And then you do that again. So we go down, around to there. Knuckle line that way. Some hatching. There's all bones down here, but we'll just get this in first. So goes around like so. And then this will go in. Can't see that. It goes down. It's all out of focus. So it's hard to make out the line, but it's roughly like this. And there's like a knuckle line on top. Hatching, and then another knuckle line in between. There. And you can kind of see his fingernail inside, in between. I think. There, and then like some hatching on top of that. And then his little finger going down here, in, around, fingernail there, I think, and like a knuckle line here. Back of his hand going down that way. Right, and then there's all, that's the basic sort of outline of it, and then there's all these bone lines inside here, right? So like hand line going down that way, and then the other side there. This goes there, that way, and one here, then another line like that. And then like you could add some scratches and hatching and stuff on his clothes, dirt. Yeah, because he's in a bad way. Oh, and there's blood coming down his neck. Like that. Did I miss anything? Oh yeah, I did actually. On his face, see the way his eye is kind of like just popping out of his hair there? I should have drawn in a piece of skin. Just here. And then another piece of skin at the top going up underneath his hair, just that way. That makes more sense. Okay, so Megumi domain expansion. Hope it was helpful, guys. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.